how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I certainly hope you're having a good one because I am excited to be back. I'm enjoying this so much more than I thought I was going to because obviously, I played it a little bit earlier in the year, and this is usually the type of game that only pops up in the channel once per year, so I'm thrilled that I'm having so much fun, which is sort of a pleasant cycle because I'm thrilled, I'm having fun, and it's fun, so I'm thrilled, right? So it's great. I'm absolutely loving this, and I hope you guys are as well. Now, today, there is good news. There is good news because we have money. We are making money. We made 1.6 million there. We made 1.3 million there, the expenses being 1.01 and 1.01 respectively. This year, we are on track to making money again. And if we have a bit of a look at the lines, we can see that we ain't doing too bad. The Sandy Meat production line is doing wonders for us. And then the letdowns are, of course, the food delivery lines, which are dreadful. Brick delivery, brick production isn't doing too great either. But here's my thinking, right? We talked in the last episode about building some trains, and that's something I think I want to do. I don't know if we're going to be able to achieve it today, but I kind of want to try, because I think what we could do is, at the very least, set up a train that starts in Ashton, goes to South Shields, and goes to St. Blazeit. And I think that's how we could potentially take some construction material from Ashton to Shields to Blazeit. And I think that would be okay. I think that might work out for us. Oh, that is my taskbar. And I guess what we could also do is look into getting livestock or something like that. Or we could push a little bit further this way and see what else we could do. We could maybe, well, we could potentially load up on tools and bring them. Well, we don't need to bring them here, but there's things we can load up on. The point being that we can load up on things and then take them elsewhere. So, for example, load up on grain in South Shields, take it over to St. Blazeit, turn it into livestock, bring the livestock back, turn that into meat, and then we could take it up this way, turn it into food, and bring it back down. I don't know if that's a worthwhile production line, but there's options, and that's what I'm excited about. So let's go ahead and speed the game up a little bit. And I'm also going to bring the date speed up to about 1/2, because I want to see if we can unlock a thing or two a little bit sooner. Then we'll bring the date speed back down to 1/4, just because I don't want to be stuck with horses and carts for the next 20 episodes of the series. I'm enjoying it, but I would enjoy it more if I had something more than just the standard beginner horses and carts. Well, this is the 4th episode now, so probably not a bad idea to look at getting some upgrades. And probably not a bad idea to look at some of these lines and see if we can maybe get them to be a little bit better. So if we have a look down here, we actually have the St. Blazeit brick delivery line sitting with quite a lot of excess brick. So it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to pin you, go into that line and duplicate the vehicles, which brings it down to 5 minutes, which is not a terrible frequency. It's actually the same as the South Shields one. But I'm going to duplicate again, and we'll bring that down to 140 seconds. And we're going to do the same over here as well. We're going to duplicate you guys, bringing that down to 149. And I think what we'll do is grab 2 more for that line, bringing you down to 119. And then for St. Blazeit, we'll grab 1, 2, 3, 4, duplicate, bringing you down to about 113. So that, I think, will be a little bit better. The Ashton brick line has got a pretty good frequency. It's 110. And then the brick production has a frequency of 50. So that should also be okay. But I'm thinking the brick production line, if we manage it, I want to bring it down a little bit further. So let's just go ahead and throw another 10 vehicles on there, which brings that down to a 38-second frequency, which I think will probably be all right. And that way, we're hopefully going to see, well, we're probably going to see a lot more bricks just start backing up here. So if we go in and configure this a little bit, we can extend these guys to hopefully not start losing product, because that is the last thing we want to be doing, is losing any of the bricks that we have here. But we should also see, yep, an absolute convoy of horses and carts heading out of St. Blaise right now. And I also didn't, I didn't set their, wait, no, I don't have to set a color for them. It's duplicated. That's okay. All right, so that's that sorted. That should then go ahead and improve things. We should see more brick production. We should see more, I guess, profits coming in from everywhere. And I also just want to take a look here, because I have a bit of an idea. And my idea is that we would do something like a terminus station, right? And we would do a terminus station, something like this-ish, you know, something kind of that kind of angle with, we want probably, what, 6 tracks? Well, we probably only need 3 technically, because each one is adjacent to a platform, but we do 6. And the way I would set this up is it would be a super long platform. We would have the 6 tracks, and then we would have 6 cargo tracks on that station as well. And that way what we can do is have 2 sets of track going this way, so across the bottom, then 2 sets of track sort of going diagonally across the map this way, and then another set of track that goes up this way. And we would do the same thing up in the top right of the map, the top left of the map. That way, we'd be able to have lines going sort of every which way. We'd need to connect up the various towns with buses, well, stagecoaches right now, but I think that would be kind of cool. And that's kind of my long-term plan, because I do want to try and connect as much of this map as I possibly can. So hopefully that's a thing that we can reasonably achieve. It would kind of suck if we couldn't. So hopefully we can. And also, I wonder if I could, it'd be nice if I could shorten this this road down a little bit, just to get Ashton to be a little bit quicker, but I'm not so sure. Reason I want to do that is, well, I say the reason I want to do that is for the Ashton line. The Ashton line is frequent enough that it's not picking anything up, so it's running at probably a considerable loss right now. What are you doing? You're the brick production line, so hopefully that's going to go and make some bricks for Ashton. There we go, made 1. All right, so hopefully we're going to see more come out of that. Is this thing, yeah, this thing's doing okay. All right, I'm definitely thinking we do need to improve things, because we can't have the Ashton line running empty that often, but we'll not stress too much about it for now. What I do want to do, though, is I do want to go ahead and set up this wood to planks to tools to St. Blaise line, because that's not something we've got yet. Now, eventually, this will probably be replaced with, what do you call it? With good old, why can I not remember the word? Trains! Trains is the word I was looking for. Not sure why I couldn't remember that one. But that would be the goal, that eventually we put some trains in here. But for now, I think horses and carts will do fine. And we're probably going to run the same ones. So it'll be the same wagons that come down from here to there, going to there, going to there. So they'll only run empty for the journey back to the forest, which honestly, we're probably going to shorten that down a little bit so that it sort of goes up this way, because I think that will be so much quicker than going down and around. So that'll be the plan. But let's get ourselves the, what is that? Is that a truck station? It is. So no platforms on the left. Give me a nice lengthy station here, and we'll just put it, I guess it can sort of go at a bit of an angle, can't it? it doesn't matter too much if it's at a bit of an angle because it's going to be sort of coming out that way anyway. So we'll have that there. We can do... Oh boy, how's this guy going to work? I think this one's going to have to be at a bit of a right angle. So you're basically going to go right about... I'm thinking right about there is probably fine. Then you come down this way, and we can put this one at a bit of an angle as well. So something maybe kind of like that. It's a little bit expensive to raise up the land, but I'm not super stressed about it, unless I can put it over there. Is that a thing we can do? Ooh, if I take out some forest, it is. If I put the platform on the left side as well, I can get it closer to the road, which I think will look much better. Does that connect? It does. So I think that's what we're going to do right there. I think that looks kind of cool. And then that just runs back to here. So let's go ahead and set up the line. And it's going to run from here. It's going to run to here. It is going to run to there. And it's going to run to there. And that'll be good. So we'll set that up as road cargo. And it is going to be... it's going to be Blaze It... Tools, production, and delivery. Okay, so that's that situated. It is going to be this green line, which is fine by me. Although that means that this production line here also needs to be green as well, since it's got the Symblaze It label on it, even though the production, well, the production starts in Symblaze It, so that's fine. All right, so let's have a look at you and get you set up. So first things first, load up on logs. Then you want to unload logs and load up on planks. Then we want you to unload planks, load up on tools, and then we want you to unload everything. So that'll be perfect. That's going to be absolutely everything that we need. So going in here, let's just buy a bunch of vehicles. Let's just go ahead and buy... I'm going to say 20 right off the bat. And I think that'll be a pretty good start once they get going. So we'll throw them onto that line. We'll let them head out. We'll let them do their thing. In fact, we won't. We're going to pause before we do that, because I think it would be a good idea to put this this new road in here. So let's come off of this intersection here, which is maybe a little bit weird. But we're going to come off there. We're basically going to try and run straight across country, which is not going to be too difficult to do. I just need to be a little bit patient with my road placement. But I mean, we can see it can run in a pretty straight line to the forest. So this is hopefully going to save us a good amount of time, and therefore hopefully going to save us a good amount of money, and hopefully going to mean that we make money more frequently, which would be lovely. So we'll see how that goes. We'll just keep it going in a nice straight line. What are we going to do? We're going to probably turn it in a little bit shortly, but we'll just cut through here. We can cut across there. And I'm thinking we can get to the point where we can curve it very, very soon. So, yeah, it's still got a bit of a distance to go. So we'll keep on keeping on. And we'll come out about here. And then we'll just bring these a little bit closer together. We'll turn on curving, and there we go. That, I think, will hopefully, it does save a good bit of time. So that kind of works out. And honestly, it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to do a road that sort of comes down here as well, because we can then, well, actually, no, we can't do that because we have to go here. So yeah, we're kind of stuck a little bit, but that's all right. We have these guys heading out. They're going to go and pick up some logs, which this thing is already filling up. So let me go ahead and just expand the platform here so this thing doesn't start wasting resources. So that'll be good. That'll be nice. We've got that going for us. We've got these guys coming up that way. We will eventually have tools production. Over here, we actually do have a good amount of stone coming in. And looking at this, I'm thinking we probably want to move this platform up a little bit, because I think that means these guys will come in further before they stop. Yeah, it does. So they come in. Wait, what are they doing? Oh God, I think they might all need to, wait, why are you stopping there? I've never seen them do that before, but okay. That's fine. The good news is that the Ashton brick delivery line is now going to be full and therefore making money, which is what we need it to be doing. So having a look at it, you've got 4 bricks on you. So how much does that make? I feel like I've looked at this before, but I've completely forgotten. So we're going to be looking at 9,662. Okay. That's, could be better, but I'll take it. Then in terms of overall profits for the lines, I think I've just spent a lot of money because we are still making money. I think the reason we might be losing 2.09 million is because I spent it, which honestly, that makes sense. To be fair, it sort of does. Is there a way I can look at, so table, right? This is kind of what we're looking at. So if I look at investments, so infrastructure, I'm guessing that's me building roads. Wow, my maintenance is a lot. That's a lot of money on maintenance, but whatever. I guess we can afford it. The other good news is we still haven't managed to take out, we still haven't taken out the entire loan. So if things do get bad, we have got that option. I just want to try and avoid it. Ooh. Oh my God, this thing's full. Good Lord. Okay. We might want to, we might want to get more of these vehicles. Because these guys are going to fill up really, really easily. They're going to start production because it is a 1-to-1, right? It's not. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's bad. Okay. Yeah, so that's actually a problem. That is actually a problem. So the reason that's a problem is because for every one of these guys that comes down, we are bringing 4 logs, but only going to get 2 planks. So we need to split that line. That's what we need to do. We need a line that's dedicated to going from here to here. And then we need a line that goes from here to there to there. Which means this whole new road was a waste of time. But we need to do that because if we don't, then this line is going to be running at 100% capacity to here. And then only 50% capacity to there, 50 to there, and 0 to there. That's not good. That's unfortunately, that's unfortunate, is what that is. That's kind of annoying. But it's the way it goes. So let's set up this new line and we'll set them both up and then get rid of the original one eventually. So you're just going to go from there to there. And that is going to be road cargo, south, shields, I guess, plank. Production is what we'll go for that. And then that needs to be that sort of dark blue color. And then what you're doing, annoyingly, you are going to be running empty for half your line, but there's not a lot I can do about that. So load up and then unload, basically. So you're just bringing logs down there. And then what we do, and we're going to need another platform down here for this. So we can do that relatively easy. We'll do it there. Let's go ahead and say new line from here, going over to here, and then going to there. And that is essentially going to be road cargo, and it's sent blaze it tools. I guess it is tools production and delivery, isn't it? So we'll keep that one orange for now, just so I can see the difference in the 2 lines. Because here's the thing. We are getting a bit of a delivery down here at the minute. No, I think the longer I hold off on this, the worse it's going to be. I'm slightly annoyed with myself that I didn't catch that. I am slightly annoyed with myself that I didn't catch that. That's kind of annoying. Also, are these not sorted by name? There we go. Okay, so blaze it, tools production and delivery, manage vehicles, make them orange and then move them onto that line. We need to then delete the original line, which remove all of you guys, and delete the line. There we go. So that's fine. This guy now needs to be changed again to be green, and the vehicles need to be green as well, which is fine, I guess. Some Blaze It Brick production also has orange vehicles right now, so we'll get you guys changed to green as well. And then plank production, I guess, is gonna need some new vehicles. So what's the frequency on tools production delivery? 131. Okay. So we probably want the frequency to be double that. Well, not double that, half of that for planks. I'm not actually sure on that. Let's just do 20 vehicles. We can afford it, so we'll do the 20. We'll make them that color. Actually, no, they need to be that color. And then they go to plank production. So they head out, and then what's the frequency on plank production? So 53 and 53 is 106, so that should be fine. Okay. That's really frustrating. I gotta be honest. It is really frustrating that we've ever so slightly, not screwed it up, but, you know, it happens. It's fine. The good news, I suppose, is these guys are heading out. They'll be up here in no time, and we'll get this all going. I don't think we're going to see any tools production for a hot minute, but eventually, oh boy. While we're waiting for all of that to kick in, I figured it would be a pretty good idea to come up to the northern end of the map, and I've just noticed that we have 58 people here waiting to get around the Bradford Loop. So let's go into that line, let's manage it, let's duplicate the number of vehicles on it, and see if that helps us out a little bit. It's going to take a minute for the vehicles to get down there, but that's probably fine. And honestly, it's not. We really should put another vehicle depot down here, but it's too late now. What we could also do, however, is start looking into bringing food down to New Haven. I don't think that would be a bad idea. I know I've talked about it a lot. I've said that we're going to do it eventually. I would like to do it. I would like to bring food down to New Haven. And I'm thinking the way we can do it is bring a little road sort of off of here, right? And then run it up to passing this guy. Although that, an oil sand mine is pretty good. Bring it up to here, and then it just connects straight through Sandy. So I think that would work out. Speaking of oil sand, though, is there anything I can do with it nearby? There's oil sand over here, too, which is useful if I can turn it into anything, which, I mean, if I can get, I think if I process it, I can get slag, which I can then use for construction material. But it doesn't look like there's anywhere nearby that wants it. So that's going to be another train thing, most likely, which is exciting, I guess, but frustrating because I don't have the money for it right now. But I think what we'll do is we will set up a food production line going down to New Haven. And then I would, hold on a minute. I've just noticed something. We have a really easy construction materials set up right there. New Haven wants construction materials. And so does Tadcaster. So does Winchcombe. Ooh. Now, that could be another little bit of production, which would be kind of exciting. But I'm also wanting to set up this plastic production here, because obviously Huntingdon wants goods, which we can make in here if we can get some of the paper or planks, which we've talked about a lot. Bring some lumber down from here, turn it into paper here in Brightlingsea, and then bring it down to, that's a bit of a distance though, isn't it, Huntingdon? Bring it down to here and then take it to Huntingdon. We'll see. Let's do the let's just get started with the food line, because I'm getting a little bit carried away, I think, and as fun as that can be, I think it's going to be important to just get this over with, I suppose. Now, we'll go ahead and turn this guy a little bit that way, and I'm going to be a little more free in terms of how much money I'm willing to spend on this line, or this road, Because placing if we end up taking forever to place every single road that I'm gonna build, then a lot of this is just gonna turn into a City Skylines series, isn't it? It's just gonna be, and we'll go place that road, and we're gonna place a little road there, and oh, bet you didn't see that coming. Placing another little road right there. It's. I need to do a Bob Ross type City Skylines video at some point. I really do. People have said for years. Not that I am the Bob Ross of City Skylines, because let's be honest, I'm not. There are people out there. There are some people I watch play cities, and they have the most soothing voice. It is genuinely like watching the joy of painting, but City Skylines. I think it'd be really funny. No, maybe not. Funny's probably not the word, actually, because it wouldn't be funny to do like a Bob Ross style cities video, would it? It's not like haha funny. It would be, I think it could just be cool, to be honest, is what I'm thinking. Also, where did I put that road? It's there, so this needs to go pretty much straight this way. Do I want to go straight through the forest? I kind of do, to be honest. I don't know if it actually costs me more to go through a forest, though. It doesn't really seem like it. So we'll just punch straight through it, and we'll just keep on keeping on straight through this little one as well, which I don't love doing. I don't love going straight through forests like that, but I think, you know, just for the simplicity's sake, we might as well, and we'll do that as well. 61,000 because we're raising the terrain a bit, but that's okay. So there we go. That'll be our connection to New Haven. We can bring food down there one way or other. Do we have a lot of excess food here? We kind of do. We don't for Brightlingsea, but we do for everybody else. So let me go ahead and put another platform on here, since this will be the new one. All right, and then what we'll do... Ooh, is there anything I can bring up from here? It'd be nice to not have to run this empty the entire way there. But looking at it, I mean, eventually we could bring tools, I guess, if we made steel. Which, actually looking at it, right? So this is 1 steel to 2 tools. Hudson wants tools. We have iron right there. We have coal right there. So if we took those, took them over to Leek Steel Mill, then brought the steel down to here, we could load up on tools and bring them to Potton, which I think would be good. Winchcombe as well wants tools. We actually have a lot of opportunities up here to, so we could easily set up Winchcombe with everything at once. Same with Tadcaster too, now that it wants construction materials. We're gonna have to do that. We are gonna have to do that. I think it's gonna be really good to get those done. So let's give these guys some food. We'll put it right about there. And let's go ahead and just set this up to be a bit of a loop going around there, so that we can set some stagecoaches or something like that. So you go to about there, should be fine. We'll bring you straight over. This guy can come out to about there. You can come straight down. And this guy can go to about there. And you can go straight up to about there. And that should be fine. So that'll be a nice little loop going around New Haven at some point. But let's just go ahead and set up the line for now. So we're going to go from here. And we are going to go to New Haven. We are going to say that that is road cargo. And it's, what is it? It's New Haven, isn't it? New Haven, right. So New Haven food delivery. Do we have orange lines right now? We don't. So New Haven is going to be orange. And that's okay. Now, what I do want to do, and what I think might be kind of important, is going ahead and getting more vehicles on the food production line. Because while we do have a really nice amount of food coming in here, I do think it's going to be kind of important to make sure that we keep up with that. So let's grab you. That's the Sandy Meat production line. Let me manage vehicles. We have 40 of them. I don't know that I want to duplicate that, but I'm not against the idea of adding at least another 50% to that. So adding another 20 vehicles, so we're up to 60 on that line. That seems like it'll be fair enough. And then for the New Haven one, I mean, let's just grab, you know what? Let me add a road depot down here in New Haven, because my thinking is that if I do this the right way, then by the time these guys actually get to where they're going, they will actually have food to pick up. Whereas if I get these guys in Sandy, there's a good chance that they're going to be running empty for a fair bit longer. So we'll grab them down here. They're going to be, let's say 10 of them. I think that's fair enough. We'll make them orange and we'll put them on the New Haven line. So they can head out, they can do their thing. And I'm hoping that by the time they get up here, you know, things will be all right. I'm hoping we start to see some food actually, you know, appear on that line as well. Speaking of terminals, though, we probably want to move you to Terminal 5. So, hopefully, we're going to see food pop up on that line. If we don't, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. But that's all right. It's, you know, it'll take a minute. We got all these new vehicles heading out. It'll be fine. Looking down this way, though. Ooh. It's new trains. Okay, it's not quite what I wanted, but I'll take it. What's going on in here? So we have... Is this a delivery? It is. 10,000. We have you guys picking some stuff up. You have nothing on right now. You have some planks, though, so that's fine. Are we seeing money come in from any of this? So, tools production and delivery is making nothing. What are we looking for? Planks? What's the planks line? It's going to be plank production. So plank production is making money. Ashton brick delivery isn't. New Haven and Tadcaster food aren't making money either. So we really do need to do something about those lines, because I'm a little tired of the Tadcaster line just being run at a loss. It is a little frustrating. So we need to figure that out. We also have a tiny little bit of food right there. Oh, that's rough. We kind of need more. we definitely need more right there. Good news though is I think Bradford's got its new vehicles. Actually, I'm not 100% sure that it has. I genuinely don't. Has it got its new vehicles? How many are going around there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's got its new vehicles. So that's good. This is a little bit less busy here, which is lovely. So how is everybody else doing in terms of people? So a good number wanting to move around there. Not too many wanting to go around Tadcaster. And I guess that's all right. I guess that's fine. I think what we'll do, though, is go ahead and set up this line and start bringing some construction materials. Oh, man, I want to make construction materials because we can take them to New Haven. We can take them to Tadcaster. We can take them to Winchcombe. It's just going to be expensive because those lines are all going to be running empty for half of their journey. And I don't like that. I'm really not a big fan of running empty wagons for half of a journey. I'd like to bring something back. I just don't know what. And that's what's kind of annoying me. Is I don't know what we could necessarily bring back. So I don't know. I think maybe saving some money and getting some trains and getting that going would probably be a good idea. And I'm also realizing, I mentioned my idea earlier about putting stations in the corners. Tadcaster is actually going to become a pretty busy place once we get a train station up there. And then, you know, it'll go straight to Brightlingsea at that angle. In fact, if we have a look, so it'll be Tadcaster, sort of straight to Brightlingsea, probably to New Haven, then Stow in the Wold, Thatcham? What? What? Hold on. If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say. Whitby, probably to Yeah, probably through Redruth down into Littlehampton into Yateley. So that'll be a hell of a long line. But I think it'll be good. And then we'll have, you know, one coming down from that corner. So what is our most central town? It's not Thatcham, but I might make it Thatcham. It might be, oh God, it might be that one. Actually, I think it is Stow-in-the-Wold. I might try and make Thatcham a main central town. That's nuts. Oh man. Oh, that is something I wasn't expecting. Okay. How are we doing for money? Not bad. Not bad at all. New Haven food delivery, obviously going to be a letdown for now. Brick delivery, bit of a letdown for now. New Haven food delivery takes 7 minutes as well. That really is going to be a rough line for now. But, whatever, I suppose. Let's... Oh, man, I don't know. I think we're going to have to set up this production line, is what we're going to have to do. And I think what we'll do is bring bricks to New Haven for now. We'll not go to Tadcaster. We'll go to New Haven. And we'll see how that ends up going for us. So, let's just... Let me redo this bit of road here. So you're going to sort of push straight through there. You're going to push straight over that way. And you're just going to come straight out. And straight out. And you're going to connect to about there. This guy's just going to run straight over. So we'll go ahead and turn on the contour lines. So you're just going to run straight over into the other road. And that's going to be how we get bricks down to New Haven. And I think that's probably fair enough. So connect you there. And that'll be... Well, we're probably going to want to connect here as well. So straight across. Otherwise, they're going to have to go down and around. So we can absolutely do that. But I think we'll do it in the next episode. And then that way, New Haven will be getting everything it needs. Tadcaster can eventually get everything it needs. And I'm thinking I might try a cheeky little line that brings some tools up to Winchcombe. We'll see. We will absolutely see. But either way, that's going to be for next time. Thank you for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.